I believe one of the most sought after things in anything people do is confidence. And I think confidence comes from two things, right? Some people are naturally confident. And let me kind of explain what natural confidence means. That means you were more apt to doing things when you were younger, or based on the family you were born into, that just somehow, maybe I think sports does that a lot as well, is kind of condition you to understand that failure is not necessarily a bad thing. So you kind of just go and you are like, I will live with the result. So those people naturally just appear more confident. They're just people who, like, I'll do it. I'll see how it goes. They're the first ones in line to do anything, regardless of their knowledge of what's going on. And I think that's just natural confidence. You just like, I'm going to figure it out over time. Your parents or whoever it is that raised you, or even yourself, you've been through enough. They've instilled enough in you where you understand failure is a part of the game. That's how people learn. And I think that's the natural part of confidence. I think that part is just as important as the other part I'm going to talk about. The other part of confidence, though, mainly comes from competence, right? It comes from your ability to be able to do certain things. And that part, I think, takes time to build, because what builds that confidence is a proof of concept. You will need empirical evidence that whatever I'm doing works. Whatever I'm doing works because I have data to prove it. I have data to back up my claim that I am good at so, right? And I think that's the confidence that a lot of people seek. But I think the first part is, like I mentioned, is also important, because you have to naturally understand that I am willing to fail as many times as it takes until I become good at something that I need to get good at. And then that next part, though, that part definitely, it takes time, because you have to develop a skill set. And that skill set then, when you see that progression, that skill set then shows you like, okay, I think I'm going in the right direction. And when you arrive, then obviously your confidence is even bigger than it actually is. I think both of those are needed in order for someone to have a high level of confidence to execute essentially any task that they want to execute, right? So first one is the natural confidence, which just comes from just who you are and how you were raised and things like that. And then the second one comes from task-based, right? The level of execution and competence and efficiency when you accomplish something, it makes you more confident in going after that exact thing. All right, hopefully you got something from that video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.